How you like it?
Well, I mean, I want to play with the setup before I mount the TV. They told me it's gonna be $35 to mount my TV. I said I could find somebody to do this shit. I'll be fine.
Yeah, but also if they do it, they'll take responsibility for it if if the shit fucked up.
Welcome
If
to
the
Kyle
But
run.
Field,
it's
home of the Texas
$35.
A&M
I'll
Aggies, a
You
give you
said
unique
$12
and
75.
to get
special
off.
environment
$75.
in college
35.
football.
I'll give you
This crowd
$35.
coming together to make up the
But I
12th
just need to
man,
make
trying
sure
to make
that
it
the
very
setup is how I want
difficult
it
for any
first
Yeah,
opponent.
before I do it.
This is
yeah,
not a
Because
but
the only
go-home
reason
matchup,
why
a battle
I
of
put
top
the
five
couch on the
teams,
side that I
two
put it on is
forces
because
colliding here
honestly, no
near
good.
the
We're
end
not
of the
good at
season.
dining.
Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we see the number 7 team in the country,
damn, I
the
can't
Florida
FaceTime my
Gators,
Nah,
taking on
but
the winners of 8
besides the
straight,
setup,
the Texas A&M
how you
Aggies.
like the
For EA
couch?
Sports College
Like,
Football, I'm
that's
Chris
what I'm
Fowler,
talking about.
joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Aggies will kick it away to start us off. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. But I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
And try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
The pass rush closing in. Down he goes. A sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Now it's second down here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Makes a spectacular diving catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is that offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Lets it go quickly. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the grab. The game picks up the 1st down, tackled at the 37.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the Aggies looking to keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pass is caught. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense stopped behind the line. A big play by the defense to wrap up the 1st period.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. And after 1, we're tied 0-0.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Starter.
Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And he'll lost it to the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Aggies.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
BAT is good. They jump in front 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. The Gators offense retakes the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. They scramble and scramble. Doesn't get the ball away and is finally dropped for a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down?
And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point was up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. This one will be fair caught. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
The defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 40-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's the target, and it's complete. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Just ran away from the defense.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Extending the play now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. 1st and 10 play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in a first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Let's it go on the move, launching deep.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Receiver makes the catch, takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up second and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. There's a shot toward the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough third and long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And the junior able to get home with the sack. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. The ball near midfield. The offense going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Trying to build on this lead before halftime. They got off to a slow start, but they've gotten it going here in the second quarter. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And looking to throw now on first down. Bringing pressure. He's going to pull it down and run. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Can he take it all the way? He just steps out of bounds. A takeaway to wrap up this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Gators will kick this away to start the second half. returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Jukes to get free. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place. They gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Finding enough space for a solid game before they stop it.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Handoff from the shotgun. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Oh, what a move.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
Touchdown, Florida. This quarterback on fire today. Kirk, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He's running out of time here. Looks like he's going to run it. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, A&M. Will take the lead in the second half.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball with a gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Gators. No chance to catch him.
Man, that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. The short completion of the tight end. The big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. First down, looking to throw the football. He eludes the rush. Pressure is coming. Broke one tackle, but couldn't escape. Dropped for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Here's the throw deep downfield. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Aggies. This offense cannot be stopped.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT makes it a 7-point lead.
That makes the score. Texas A&M 28, Florida 21.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. On the run here, taking a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it for a big gain. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Play action here on first down. He'll take a deep shot. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
But, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
He'll hand it off. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Looking to throw it on first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
We reach the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Trying to create here on the move. Touchdown, Florida. This passing game is on fire today.
What a touchdown here with under 2 minutes to go. And the big question now, Chris, is do you get this extra point to tie it up, or do you go for two to potentially take the lead? Either way, your defense still is going to have to go out there and make some plays.
Extra point ties the game here in the final minutes. Buckle up. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure a victory.
Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the fourth quarter.
Catch made on the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Contact as he let the ball go. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Hey, really good call here by the defensive coordinator working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Get 6 defensive backs with that dime look, cover as much ground as you can, and have as much speed as you can. I think the quarterback may have been confused there and just threw the ball away.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And here comes a deep shot. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. And he's got some open field ahead. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And he's got it. And the offense will spend a timeout with 27 seconds remaining.
Well, I tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's caught. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. The Gators will have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here. It's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete as time runs out of regulation. We are headed to overtime. So here comes our first play of overtime. Here's the handoff. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
They call the draw play here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Can he get there on the ground? Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They went for it and failed on fourth down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He bought some time, now lets it go. Trying for pick six to win the game. And that'll seal it. An interception to end the game.
Oh, no. They may have just cost themselves the game with this interception. That's the last thing you can afford to do in overtime. Now it simply comes down to, can you stop your opponent from scoring, or the game is over.
So here we go. This defense needing to come up with something special here. Make a play and keep hope alive in this game. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a first down.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. First and goal now as the offense tries to just punch it in and win the game right here. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he's in there. Touchdown to win this game in overtime. Wow.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
In these overtime